By the grace of God, they were selected just because of not their worthiness, but because of God's mercy and God's grace upon them. Good morning, family and friends. Today we celebrate the feast of the Apostle Saint Matthew. Why did Jesus call Matthew? Matthew was not a religious person or very committed to the society. He was a tax collector, and leading a probably very comfortable life. He was rich, powerful, he had everything. And he was hated, especially hated by his own countrymen, his own friends and family, because he collected tax for Romans. So he was not well accepted in his society. Then why did Jesus choose Matthew as his disciples? What did Jesus saw in Matthew which others did not see? That's how God's call is so special. Another question we could ask, why didn't Jesus call Matthew when he called Peter and James and John? Why did he wait? God's call is special. He waits for that moment when our hearts are docile to respond to God's invitation. And Matthew accepted Jesus' call. And his conversion was so real. You see that, He invited Jesus for dinner. He brought together and called all his friends and arranged a party in the evening, invited all of them to the party, celebrating his new life. And Jesus gave him a new name, Matthew, which means gift of God. Gift of God. We are all, in one way or other, gifts from God to each other. Reminding Matthew's conversion is so real. That's why Matthew, when he wrote his gospel, probably between 85 and 100 AD, he was already a committed apostle. He could have easily avoided Matthew, the tax collector. He did not have to mention that. But he put it there in purpose to let us know, the readers, latecomers, to know that all his disciples, they were not perfect. They had their own shortcomings. But by the grace of God, they were selected just because of not their worthiness, but because of God's mercy and God's grace upon them. And God saw their hearts, which could work and submit their will to God's will. So as we celebrate this feast day, the gift of God, beautiful gift of God, let us look into our own lives and see what are some of the gifts of God that in our lives, persons, things, blessings. Let Matthew may intercede for us. Gift of God. Amen.